Hello you guys, and welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. I am very sorry for my voice, which is pretty much gone. I have been sick for the better part of this week, even though I was technically on vacation, but I got sick like the very first day of vacation. Anywho, today I have a little tutorial for you guys, which is a totally, I don't know, geeky thing or weird thing to do maybe, but I can't help it. I can't help it. I can't help it because I'm just a little fangirl. You know, deep inside there's this little fangirl. And the tutorial I'm going to show you today is for these nails, and we could make this a Guess That YouTuber game, but you've apparently clicked on the thumbnail, which had the name in it, so I'm not gonna like beat around the bush. So this is a tutorial for my nails that I'm actually gonna wear tomorrow, or at the time that you're watching this. I will be watching Markiplier, who is currently on tour. He is one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been watching him for years. I just like his attitude, and I think he's hilarious and he's funny, and I've laughed my ass off like a ton of times watching his videos, and I also love like his general attitude in life and how much effort and work he puts into stuff, and uploading like twice a day. That's like a full-time job. I mean, it is his full-time job. Anyway, so he's on tour, and I cannot go to any special event without, you know, matching nails. So that's why I had this idea like stuck in my head that I wanted to do a mani specifically for this occasion. And I pretty much also knew that I was going to do the logo, which I have here on my middle finger. And then I wanted to use these little, I don't know, are they rhinestones? Not technically, because they're not like shiny. I've done a tutorial with these before. I've done like Tetris style nails with these before. I love them. It's so much fun to build stuff with it, like in 2D. So I knew I wanted to do the Markiplier logo, which he doesn't use that much anymore, with these, and I wanted them to be the centerpiece, and then everything else just evolved from there. Oh my god, oh my god. So that was the moment that a freaking moth appeared in my nail room, which I hate moth. I have talked about this before. I hate butterflies and anything like them. Anyway, as I was saying, let's get into the tutorial before I lose my voice completely, and then afterwards we're just gonna do a little wrap up.
Okay, we're going to try this voiceover really, really quietly so I don't lose my voice completely. So this is a water-based black polish that I bought off of AliExpress. This is actually the first time that I'm trying this in an actual mani, but this is like a peel-off base basically, and it's colored. I am going to top off 2 of my nails with a no-wipe top coat because they're going to be hollowified. That's the next step we're gonna see. First, you nuke your nails like you do, and then I'm going to be using this What's Up Nails holographic powder. It really doesn't matter. I just like this one a lot, almost as much as I like the pigment from Hologlam decals, and I like to use the stuff that's like in the lid because that's usually more than enough to do one nail. So like I said, I'm going to holofy 2 of my nails. One nail will just get plain boring black stamping with this hipster plate by Born Pretty store. And the other holofied nail will get pink stamping, but this is a very crappy pink stamping polish, so I'm doing this trick where I stamp a white base first, and then I actually layered the pink on top twice. The final result you're going to see in the like reveal shots will be a redone version because I had to redo this nail off camera because it kept peeling off. Didn't have to do with the stamping, but this is a good trick if you do want to invest the time. If you have a stamping polish that doesn't work that great, just double stamp it over white in this case, and then actually go back in and double stamp it. So in this case it worked for me, and it made the pink opaque. The pinky nail is going to get some hollow too. I'm using this black gel stamping polish by Moira, which is such a good thing to have in your collection, in my opinion, because you can, stamp with your hollow pigments and other stuff that you couldn't use before. And I'm going to be stamping black over black. Then we're going to nuke it, and then you're going to see the hollow come to action. All right, after baking my nail for a minute, I am going to apply the hollow powder. As you see, this gets kind of messy. That sometimes happens, but don't be afraid. You can always clean it off. I use like an old eyeshadow brush and a fluffy brush to clean off the nail. Most of that I did off camera. Okay, moving on to the most tedious part, which was the, Tetris style pixelated logo that I did on my middle finger. I'm going to speed you through this. I'm using a clear polish as a base. Why am I doing that? Because it dries less quickly than a quick dry taco. So that's why I'm using that. I actually had to reapply it because I was running out of time. And this is like a really, really sped up version of this. It's a tedious process, but it's totally worth it. The finishing touch in this logo is the little pink moustache, which is pink in the logo, but I'm going to do it in hollow. I'm using my Moira stamping polish again, and then that Q-Girl stamping plate that I bought off of AliExpress. And I was actually really happy that it's possible to stamp like over these little not rhinestones, those Tetris pieces. That worked quite nicely. I did end up putting some Sharpie over top of the hollow, so as you could see the borders or like the outlines better. That's the word I was looking for. Again, don't fret if it gets a bit messy. You can always clean it up with a fluffy brush like I did, and if that doesn't work, you can always go back in with more black polish. I actually did that in like some parts of this to make the lines more crisp, and like I said, I added some Sharpie on the edges of the moustache. The moustache of the mustache. Jeez.
Okay, guys, so that was my little tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I don't know. This is, like I said, it's a totally weird and geeky and fangirly thing of me to do. But I had this like idea stuck in my head and I needed to get it out of my system and onto my nails, basically. So that's what I did, and I hope you enjoyed the tutorial nonetheless. I do think that I showed you some nice techniques with that, double stamping for making a crappy stamping polish work, and the Moira gel stamping polish that is good for like, stamping with pigments and like hollow powders and stuff. So, one more thing before we go. What's on my other hand? This is the gorgeous Pang by All Mix Up Lacquers. The label is pretty much gone because I had to clean this bottle up. I showed you this in a haul, and the reason why this one is messed up I showed you also in that haul. And once these are like completely dry, I'm gonna also top them off with a hollow topper like I did here on my thumbnail, and that hollow topper is from Night Owl Lacquer. I've shown you this in the collection review. It's called Just Like Magic, and it turns anything into a linear hollow. So voice is pretty much gone. That was just a little tutorial thingy I wanted to do real quick. Let me know what you thought of this. Let me know who's your favorite YouTuber or what like mainstream YouTubers you watch other other than nail channels, and if you would go watch like a show if they went on tour. It's like for me here in Germany, it's like a big thing when an American YouTuber actually comes and tours here, because that doesn't happen very often. I mean, I've seen Miranda Sings before. I've been to a Miranda camp. That was fun, but I'm really, really looking forward to Markiplier tomorrow. So anyway, let me know what your favorite YouTuber is and what you thought of this little weird geeky tutorial. And if you think that I'm a total nut, that's also fine. That's it for today, you guys. I love you very much, and I will talk to you next time if I still have a voice. Bye!